So PayPal to start letting U.S. customers pay in Bitcoin and global merchants. A checkout service will be implemented which waives transaction fees for purchases made using crypto, PayPal's president and CEO confirmed. News broke regarding the rumored decision to accept cryptocurrencies early on March 30th. Later in the day, the firm's CEO, Dan Schulman, confirmed to Reuters that the rumors were true and that an official statement would be released imminently. The service is expected to feature a crypto checkout service where users can pay for goods and services at approved vendors using their stored tokens. The system will reportedly see merchants receive equivalent funds directly in fiat currency after coins are subject to a quick transfer at the time of sale. Cryptocurrencies upon all four PayPal supported cryptocurrencies upon launch, consisting of Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Customers who pay with cryptocurrencies will incur no transaction fees on purchases, and only one coin can be used per purchase. Quote, "We think it's a transitional point where cryptocurrencies move from being predominantly an asset class that you buy, hold, and or sell to now becoming a legitimate funding source to make transactions in the real world at millions of merchants." Okay, so there's a lot with this story. First off, PayPal being as large and pervasive as it is, when they flip this switch on, we're talking about millions of merchants online that will now automatically, without them having to do anything on their back end, because as it stands currently, if you want to accept cryptocurrencies, depending on if you're hosting your platform on, Squarespace or Wix or WordPress or using an app, you have to go through different machinations to enable your site, your payment processor to accept cryptocurrencies. Now, Coinbase, they have an API that will allow you to accept it, but that's extra work that people would have to do to get their business in a position to accept cryptocurrency. So by PayPal making this change, there are hundreds of thousands, millions of businesses that already have a very simple PayPal integration. If you use Stripe and you connect it, Stripe has a PayPal integration. So this is going to do the work for a lot of people who would not have made that transition and thus prevented their customers from paying with cryptocurrencies. Now, if they're already PayPal enabled, there's going to be a flip of the switch, and now they are crypto and blockchain enabled, which is powerful in terms of getting more people into the ecosystem and pushing the adoption further. Now, the other takeaway from this is we see from Schulman, the CEO, that the narrative continues to update itself, right? Initially, Bitcoin was seen as a digital peer-to-peer cash. And then as time went on and people saw that that wasn't quite happening, and obviously it was a guy who bought the pizza with the Bitcoin and all of this, but we saw, and even so far this year and last year, that the dominant theme behind Bitcoin's purpose or its place was becoming a store of value, gold 2.0, digital gold, right? Which is a powerful narrative and role. But as we see people and corporations and institutions like PayPal, like Visa, enable the transactability of blockchains, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, that is going to add to the already strong narrative that exists for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, right? So, it's just a whole lot of change happening very quickly. And this is great news for the industry as a whole. So, yeah, big things coming with PayPal. I know I'm going to start buying a lot more stuff using some stable coins. So I love it.